Okay, Lloyd, we just had a great overview. Let's dive down into the first one, which would be
The victim.
the victim. Let's talk about being the victim. Why anyone would want to be a victim.
Number one, most people adore the victim. It's like any problem or any upset. Guess what? In a couple, both people always dove for, I'm the victim. No, I'm the one that got hurt. No, you hurt me. So the victim is a very, it's a no responsibility role, at least in relationship fights and things. So that is a very popular role. But let's just take you start off as a victim, a true victim, as a child. And some children are born with disabilities and things and will be a victim their whole life. But what do they give back? Number one, they give back usually love. Anybody who helps, and the heroes who help the victims, it helps the heroes open up their heart. It helps the heroes find their own goodness, which is a very big thing because it is goodness triumphs over evil. So the two roles that are, if they're pure, are really goodness goes to the victim or the hero. And I would tell you, the victim eventually, if it can in this life, has to learn how to save itself. If it can learn to save itself, then it escapes other people telling it what to do, how to do it, and it stops being dependent. So I can tell you that is a senior thing that is wanted, is for the victim to save itself. And that's where you end up being self-disciplined, self-independent. It becomes really a joyous role. You become your own hero.
Okay, so are there any steps to help a person who's in the victim role to become their own hero?
Absolutely.
How do they do that?
First of all, there has to be some excitement about opening up their own mind. So you maybe can take exactly who were you dependent on as a child. See, what did you do? If you're doing good in school and stuff, you're developing yourself. If you don't develop yourself in certain areas and you stay dependent, it's a piece. Also, I could tell you money-wise, it's like as soon as you can, you learn to make your own money. That's one of the villain's roles above all, or even a bad hero, is controlling you through money. You're never free, and you're never out of the victim role until you can take care of yourself. So let's say you don't want to be the victim. You really just make a list of all the areas that you are dependent. And if you're a child, a teenager, you start learning everything you can from your parents. And that can be rough sometimes because parents say, well, I don't have the time, so I will just do this for you. I don't have the time, I'll do it for you. And if you can, you want to learn every single thing you can, from making your bed to cooking to anything. Absolutely become self-sufficient. And that doesn't mean you can't link up with somebody who's even better than you are, all right? But the real way out of the victim role is to become self-sufficient. And know you're being a good person. A lot of victims don't want to do it because they don't feel loved then. If they have to take care of themselves, well, they're not loved. And it's like, no, who's loving you is yourself. And if you can really love yourself, you'll want to move out of the victim role and take care of yourself. And then you find other people who can take care of themselves, and you have a lot better chance for a really good relationship that's not dysfunctional.
Excellent. Thank you.